Hey everybody, it's me, your dad. My new studio's not even ready yet, but I can't wait a day longer because...
they're here.
Or perhaps you'd prefer...
Hey, anybody see a ghost?
Or maybe...
Do us all a favor. Cut it out, okay?
Your dad is in the basement with his toys again. It's fire escape toys. The hobbies of children, the wallets of men. Yeah, it's fire escape
Today we are
toys.
looking at the real Ghostbusters Peter Venkman special edition figure from Mondo Toys. And in a whole new setup that I've never tried before. So I hope it works out. What do you think? Let me know. Give me a comment. Let's take a look at this giant box. The box is huge. And of course we see a beautiful illustration of the great firehouse here at the front. You're gonna want the doors to open, and they do. We'll get there in a second. On the side, pretty simple. It just says The Real Ghostbusters, as you can see. And over on the other side, you've got the same thing. And you might have noticed, as I was spinning it around, that my version is a little kicked in. There's a big gold dent down here, but it does have a kind of a cool illustration. It just says The Real Ghostbusters. You see Slimer. It does have credits. Those are always nice, and we always appreciate when the people who work hard on these figures get the credit that they deserve right there on the package. Let's get back and open those garage doors and see what we are in for. It's a little hard to see the figure through the plastic because there's other plastic. It's like double layered and triple layered plastic. But we can see Peter Venkman here. He comes with the ghost Samhain, as well as a couple of heads for Samhain. Of course we get a Slimer. You've got a lot of accessories down here. Okay, enough about the box. Let's get it open. Let's see what's inside. And here they are, and boy, do they look great or what? As my wife calls him, Mr. Slime. Look at Mr. Slime. He looks fantastic. The animated cartoon look to this figure is great. There is a clear plastic base that he's on that looks kind of slimy, but is a solid plastic. Does he pop off of there? Feels like a ball joint, maybe? Yes, he does pop off of there. It is a ball joint. Skip, 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 skip. Look at the sculpt on his teeth, on his... Oh, he looks great. Obviously, they give you the whole ghost that is Samhain, but to have Slimer, too, is great. And not much posability to Slimer, just his arms at the shoulders. I mean, I guess if you need to, you can turn him to the side, and he can be... coming towards you like that. I feel like I'm doing more like Fuzz from Brave Star. Whatever. Oh, there's so much cool stuff here. Let's go for the next ghost. Samhain. He's even hard for me to get, like, keep in the shot. The figure's very posable. The joints are not terribly stiff, you know. It feels very smooth and very sturdy. The plastic is very, very solid. I mean, in terms of movement, I don't know how much movement you want from a ghost. There is pivot at this waist point. Head turns, looks up and down in every direction. The sculpt on the face is cool. It's very expressive. There's a lot of just little bitty line work in the sides of the sculpt that looks really awesome. And yeah, he looks mean. He's got a real sturdy base, but obviously there's no movement there. What do you want from me? I'm a ghost. Do you expect me to be like... skip, 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 skip. Oh, sorry, Peter. He comes with a couple of extra hands, nothing too unique, just kind of another pointy and another grabby, similar to what he's got, so he can do some different looks. Let's try out some of his other heads. Now that is spooky. I gotta click the "No, this isn't for kids" label on my video. I didn't order anchovies on this salad. Ew. Ew. But it is but it is a really cool looking sculpt. Look at this. This is one of my absolute favorite. When I saw this, I was like, well, I got to get the special edition. It comes with a version of Samhain that is being sucked into the trap. Speaking of which, this is how they did the trap. And oh, yeah, you guessed it. It's a posable wire. Eat your heart out, Catwoman's whip. But of course, we've got to be really careful with it because that means it's going to break as soon as I unfold it. But here's what's cool about this. They made these are, this is the inside of the trap. And I think you can slide it in. Boom. And now you have kind of the typical looking kind of trap on the ground. Or I can slide the piece out. If I can get the piece out, I can slide the piece out. And then you can take the capture piece, slide it in, and now he's cool. Okay, well, it's a little top heavy, but I mean, I'll futz it. You can futz it. Hey, futzed. Look at that. I've been futzed. Let's bring out the man of the hour, the person we all came to see, the guy my brother always thinks is Egon. He's got the curly Q, which is high hair, but of course, as we're going to see later when the other ones come out, Egon's hair is going to be even higher than this. The sculpt is great. A lot of great character. Yeah, nice work on the back. Good rotation and turn. Decent tilt. In fact, he's got more tilt to the side, like school picture day style. And then he has, a kick butt head. And given how kind of like smarmy and, wisecracky Peter Venkman is, this neutral head is going to need to do a lot of heavy lifting for wisecracking moments. The pack looks gorgeous. I mean, talk about like screen accurate to the cartoon. It's all the bright colors. It's all the attachments and everything. I'm really impressed with this. I'm not quite sure where this plugs in, if it just snaps into the side here. I don't really want to go crazy with it because I want to make sure that I don't break any pieces on it. Maybe I'll look into that before I see how I rack it up. But let's see if we can put it on him. We'll slip it over his shouldery doos. You can just say shoulders. Oh, actually, the hand has a fair amount of give to it. I was trying to be super gentle with the pieces, just because this is a pretty expensive figure. But there's some give to the hand to let you get the Neutrona wand in place. Let's get it in his other hand too. The figure, just like Samhain, feels very sturdy. In the limbs and stuff, feels very strong, but in the hands, there's some good bend, and not that kind of flimsy bend where you're worried you're going to break it off, but that good kind of sturdy action figure hand bend. That is looking pretty cool. Posability-wise, I've talked about this before with other figures, but he's got these kind of droopy knees, where the knees, for some reason, they're longer in front than in the back. I don't love that when sculpts decide to do that, but it doesn't really appear that actually, it looks like we can hyperextend past that point a little bit. So it doesn't look like it's really limited movement as much as it does with some other figures. So boots have rotation as well as tilt. I did notice that they do rotate, in addition to going up and down, they do rotate at the pegs, but these hip joints are really tight. You might want to loosen them up. Looks like he has a waist pivot as well. He could pivot at the waist. Yeah, he's got the pretty typical shoulder and elbow joints that you would expect, as well as rotating kind of ball joint hands. The sculpt on this figure and the design is excellent. He looks really, really, really great. We have a couple more accessories to look at, not a whole lot more. In terms of alternate hands for Peter, you just get one set. It's gloves, and then these are the cuffs. And we'll throw those on there just to take a look at him, as well as his really cool proton pack effect. Yeah, the gloves look pretty good. Let's see how this thing works. So I like that they did a little ball on the end of it. That's something that they did in the animation that honestly gives it a very kind of manga look. I am the evil ghost who has come to haunt you. Stop it! Stop that!
Okay, all right. Nice shooting, Tex.
And that is the Real Ghostbusters Special Edition Peter, Venkman, and Samhain from Mondo. Really cool set. This is my first Mondo figure, and I'm very pleased with it. These figures look great, and they're going to look great on a shelf with a lot of your other favorite kind of 80s and 90s nostalgia cartoon properties. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. I know this was kind of different. I have, you know, a new setup, a new studio. I'm curious to know what you think. So don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that cool crap, and we'll see you next time. We'll see you sometime in the...